When you're heading to Classic Industries, it's almost like you feel the need for a classic arrival. But no matter how you dress it up, you have to accept the formalities of your strengths and weaknesses. That's the difference between reality and realization.
Since I've been doing this, the biggest challenge I've had is welding. Seriously, I'm not the best. But after today, I might be the best improved.
Oh, this looks like the solution to my problems. How are you?
Pretty good. How you doing
I'm
today?
good.
Well, I got here Chuck from Miller.
Hey,
Chuck.
nice to meet you, Dan.
How are you?
And Rob from Air Gas.
Hi, Dan. How you doing?
I'm good. Now,
Today they're going to be giving us a welding lesson.
maybe I should have introduced myself as the worst welder in the world.
I opened up the front of my equipment, my welding machine, opened it up, and I read the chart. The next thing I need to do from there is to make sure that my tip to work distance is correct. That nice sharp tip on here is going to give us a nice arc start, okay?
Okay.
My torch is in my right hand. My left hand is my stabilizer, so what I need to do is stabilize that hand, and in turn, I'll follow a consistent speed throughout my weld. Once I start at travel speed, I must maintain that same travel speed throughout.
All right.
Okay?
I think I've got it now. I think I could actually maybe get a part-time job as a welder. Watch this.
Let's give it a shot.
Maybe is the key word there, but start small and eventually work up to one of those fancy masks.
Nice. All right.
Thanks,
I
Dan.
got the hang of it. Okay, so we're gonna do the stuff on the floor, I understand that, but on the dash, you're gonna get rid of all of this really stylized look.
On the inside of the cab, we decided to fill in the radio hole, also the center dash portion where the speaker and the ashtray would be. Also, we eliminated the center portion of the dash where you'd find the housing for the speaker and the ashtray. We went ahead and we got pieces of flat steel stock, sheared all the pieces to the right size. I ran them through the planishing hammer to give a slight radius. That way we can go ahead and stick them on the dash.
Because the MIG welder produces so much heat, the filler plate needs to be tacked in small increments. Too much time on any one spot will warp and possibly blow a hole in the plate.
My name is Ed Stevens. I work for Classic Industries.
Ed was brought in because he's one of Classic's staff with a lot of welding experience. You can tell this because his mask looks like he's out to win the Stanley Cup, showing me up and stealing my childhood dream in the process.
The 1953 pickup truck had a place for the fuel tank to go, a place for a radio, a speaker grill, but we don't want to have that because of the modern technology that we're going to use.
We went ahead and got the grill on. We had to, of course, get the front of the radiator support lined up correctly and make sure it was in the right place. And in the beginning, when we first, of course, got everything in there, it wasn't quite right.
Getting new parts, original parts, and modified aftermarket parts to all play nice together is never easy. They need a little persuasion to get them to fit. A few holes need adjusting, and some squeezing is also part of the deal. But with some determination, it can all come together. It's not easy working with your fingers crossed.
Well, we're just about finished with the front hood.
Even old hoods can learn some new tricks.
We eliminated the battery cover, and we had the section cut out, and we went ahead and put the piece up there. We trimmed it to an approximate size, then we ran it on the bead roller. We put a couple of lines in the sheet metal to reinforce it, and that way it won't flex or bend. The sheet metal actually got a little distorted because it stretches and it kind of warped the panel a little bit, but once we got it all clamped down into place and did a little minor trimming to get it all nice and flush, we went ahead and tack welded it all in place.
That looks great. That's fantastic. That's a darn good thing that guy from Miller came by to show you how to weld today.